In this primitive society, they discovered chewing gum. If you ate it, even your farts would smell sweet. One day, the bear quietly approached a tree stump, pulled out a long hidden banana from underneath, and immediately ate it. It tasted incredibly delicious. Then, his mouth turned into a terrifying weapon. No matter where he went, any plant he passed would immediately wither. He walked over to his friends and blew a puff of air at the penguin, who immediately put on a gas mask. Then, he walked up to the little boy and the monkey, and they both instantly turned into skeletons, vomiting uncontrollably from the smell. To cure the bear's bad breath, they decided to pour chewing gum into his mouth, then put him into a box to prevent the smell from spreading. However, the bear began blowing bubbles inside the box. The bubbles grew larger and larger, eventually bursting the box open. Seeing the bear floating in the air, everyone panicked, immediately trying to guide him to swallow the bubbles. The bear did as they said, and his stomach swelled into a ball. Then he fell to the ground, unable to get up. Suddenly, his butt began releasing gas. Everyone panicked again, and quickly gathered the chewing gum, sticking it to the bear's behind. However, the gum turned into a giant bubble on the bear's backside. To prevent the bubble from popping, everyone quickly shoved the bubble back into the bear's rear, but the bubble immediately shot out from his mouth instead. Everyone was terrified. Then the bubble started bouncing back and forth between the bear's mouth and his rear, with no solution in sight. So, they all decided to leave the scene.